But, it's funny. I almost feel icky calling it a debate. A debate to me is something like
Yeah,
Lincoln Douglas. I debated in high school. This wasn't a debate. I call it
I agree.
Soundbiteapalooza. I mean, it's an insult to debaters. I don't blame the candidates. What can you do with 10 people? But you can barely have a debate with 3 people.
I agree 100%. It was going to be a bit of a food fight, and we never got to a situation where I felt that they could say, look, here's what I want to do. Now, look, they tried to do that at times. They were given these questions over here, and they wanted to take it over there. But our debate, so-called debate process, because so many people have been involved, has turned into this intensely negative, non-policy fight. And, you're bringing up Lincoln Douglas, but, those that lasted for hours, and there wasn't commercial interruption, and there wasn't, people trying to make money off the process. I thought the governors did well when they talked about their record. I thought Cruz did well because he sounded principled. I thought Huckabee was folksy as he always is and carried himself off pretty well.
Well, he's not the character from, what's the L.A. Kazan movie? He's not folksy like that, even though he's from Arkansas. The one with Andy Griffith, a face in the crowd. Yeah. He's really not folksy. He doesn't seem like a hick at all to me.
Well, I think what he did is he sounded, I was with Huckabee not long ago for an extended period of time. And, he likes to tell stories, but I thought he was forceful at times. I didn't think Rand Paul got 5 minutes. Walker only got 5 minutes. He was very crisp in his answers. Trump got 10 minutes and 52 seconds. Walker got like 5 minutes and 8 seconds.
Oh, that's interesting. That's another indictment of Fox, I would guess. You mentioned Rand Paul. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Part of that was that Walker was very crisp in his answers. He didn't keep going on. I think Bush got the second most time of anyone on the stage. I didn't think he put forth a particular good performance. I think the people that came out of it better than where they were Kasich, Huckabee, and Cruz, and certainly Carly from the first debate.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to rise.
Yeah, well,
at whose expense we'll have to see.
Well, you mentioned Walker. He may well be the best candidate the Republicans have, but I don't think anyone's surprised that he is not the story today. Everyone knew he would just be solid. I don't think anyone's shocked that there's very little discussion about Walker today. Now, you mentioned Rand Paul, and we were talking about debating. Would you agree with my assessment that the best aspect of the debate, the so-called debate last night, from a pure debating standpoint, was the exchange between Chris Christie and Rand Paul related to phone records and also, I guess, the work Christie did?
Yeah, I agree with you. They drilled down the farthest in their differences of opinion. You saw Rand Paul with sort of soaring rhetoric, and you saw Chris Christie in his natural style as well. People forget, amidst all of Trump's combativeness, that Christie's pretty combative as well.
Yeah.
I actually think between the two of them, that Rand Paul comes off better politically because he shores up his base and the people who support him. I'm not sure that Christie gains so much, but it's not like Christie's very high in the polls.
Right.